And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Planetherring. I'm Michael, and this is Tuesday night. We're going to try to get some stuff out of the way this week. And we are once again at Road Atlanta, this time in the BMW 12.0 series. This is a fixed series using the BMW M8 GTE car, which, as a fixed series, there's literally not much, if anything, you can change. As you can see here on the screen is nothing about you can change your night LED strips for the occasional night race like the Sebring, and your brake pressure bias, and that's it. So play with that if you're so inclined. Other than that, typical setup, this does have a sequential gearbox, so I do run it with no shift aids. It doesn't freak out if you're not good with the clutch like some of the more traditional cars do. Other than that, standard setup here, nothing special. As always, I do have buttons mapped to adjust my field of view and whatnot, because that's just the way I am. If you're a FOV purist, so be it. But Road Atlanta, of course, this is the same one we did in the VRS GT Sprint series. I'm well familiar with Road Atlanta. Hopefully we got a good arrangement here. We've got 17 entries. So let's go ahead and get started in the qualifying, and let's make sure we're getting sound for everybody here. It looks like everybody's there. Go ahead and switch the view to the telemetry data, and let's go ahead and get going here, because it's long track.
Exit's clear. Push. We have 2 laps to set a decent time.
And we need to get these tires warmed up, so I am going to do a little bit of rocking back and forth. Lots of undulations here, so that's one of the trickiest corners on the course there, of course. That blind right-hander. Second trickiest corner is left-hander here. Plenty of runoff, that's good. But a lot of times it will spin people to the left. So this corner comes around the end here and then heads right into the slowest corner on the track. And it's one of the ones that's easy to overcook. You kind of have to brake and turn a little bit sooner than you would think. And we got the long back straight. Continuing to try to warm the tires up here. So I do know that the fast times I've seen, the fastest time is actually a very high 117. So I'm certain that that's possible. I'm not sure if there was enough people for a split here, but alright, so here we go, getting ready for it. Of course, that being the back chicane, and that really is the third trickiest spot. How you take that sets you up for the front straight here. Here we go. Lots of people do that one wrong. Kind of overcooked that a bit. Down through the S's. That's where I spun in the VRS GT Sprint Series. Trying to get a nice clean lap. Put in a time here. Shooting for the 119s. If I can do that, that would be awesome. Unless I am in a lower end split. Yeah, that's pretty slow.
P3.
And that's off track. So no matter what I do off of this one, it will not count. Even though I'm already half a second up. Almost a second. And we'll see how far down the order I get. Well, there you go.
6th place.
Of course, that last lap will not count because of the one off track. So we're moving down the order slowly because of my initially relatively slow time. But that one was easily a second or more off my time. So would have been probably in here. Looks like so far we're in good shape for this. I can easily do a 120. And I can easily do that mid 119. I was doing those in practice just a few minutes ago. No problem. Just kind of warmed the car up. So hopefully we won't get too much farther down this order and we'll have a decent race. The only thing I worry about is the same thing I always worry about, and that is getting tied up in some shenanigans. So it looks like we got, wow, we got almost a full 2 minutes. Which means I have to fill the time. Lovely. Well, anyway, like I said, this is Tuesday, and we are in Iracing Season 2 of 2020. This is week 11. Trying to get some things knocked out here because we are very soon going to be doing the RM Solo Summer Series, where we will be switching over to iRacing, and I believe probably do a couple of different cars, one of those being the Skip Barber Formula 2000, which I was practicing with last night. Turns out I've never driven that car. I don't know what it was. I've always heard good things about it, but been on iRacing for close to 10 years and never tried it before. Really kind of surprised, but did one race, my very first race at Alton Park, and ended up taking fifth. Um, it's a surprisingly easy car to drive. In fact, I even ran a few laps in the prior week's track of, I believe it was Detroit, which is one of those tight, concrete line city type circuits, and did great. I was really surprised with my times on that as well. I mean, especially for an open wheel car with a little bit of downforce and what appear to be grooved racing tires, grooved street tires, whatever. Um, really drives pretty nice. So I'm looking forward to that. But of course, tomorrow night is the um,
That's the end of the session.
7th,
8th
8th
place.
week or so of our RM Solo Spring Social Distancing Series, which is still in P Cars 2. Looks like we are in 8th place. Easily can get in with the top 5 here, um, if not the top 3. So we're going to see what we can do. Let's go ahead and grid up. But yep, tomorrow night's Wednesday night. That's race night with the RM Solo group here, and I'm going to give that a go. Hopefully we can continue the streak that we've been on. Last week was a bit of a debacle with some Steam issues, and we did not get to run the proper series, but hopefully that will not be a problem this week. Hopefully everybody's internet and Steam and everything have gotten their issues worked out. So we'll get that done. Of course, I'm going to take and we'll have the VRS GT Sprint series later on in the week. Hopefully get that out of the way. I really would like to be able to run those things multiple times a week so I can get a better result. And of course, I think I am definitely we're going to get ready to do Season 3 of 2020 here soon. So probably going to give this Skippy a shot since we'll be doing it for the RM Solo's summer series. Might give me a little bit of an edge to do some actual competition in that car. So, and of course, because it is Iracing,
the track temp is 115 Fahrenheit.
I will hopefully know the track selection ahead of time.
We need to follow car number 10 in the right lane.
Alright, here we go. Everybody heard the man. Now let's go ahead and get those tires warmed up. Through the tight sections here. Pray lap. Giving people plenty of room around that corner. Going down the S is gonna probably not wiggle back and forth too much. Don't want anybody getting a little too happy. But we are in 8th place. I'm really hoping I can get through the first lap or so, and we can possibly move up several places here. Like I said, you know, probably a lot of guys just like me have problem laying down that first lap in quali, and just never quite get faster. But really. Of course, we're going to be on the outside of turn 1. Not my favorite. Last night got a little bit of a jump. Was able to get through the first few laps unscathed and relatively uncontested. Was doing really well until my spin after the pit stop, which is becoming somewhat of a habit. Need to curtail that. But anyway, enough with the talking, and let's get ready to race.
Okay, Michael, get ready. Go!
On your right. Clear right.
That was uncharacteristically clean. I always wonder when people just randomly make right 90-degree turns.
Car right. Still there. Clear right. Right side.
Ah, really?
Clear right.
Okay, I see how this is going to be.
2. Over. Ahead is now 0.6.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
God damn.
Okay, Michael, the next car is over. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Left side. Clear left. Car left. On your left. Clear left.
Good move, mate.
If you say so. Let's see if we can catch some people now.
P7. That lap time was 1:23.46.
Only thing I'll say is that this race isn't really that long.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 4.6. The gap behind is now 0.48. Ignore that fucker in the mirror. Stick to your line. Nail those exits.
On your right. Clear right.
You've just done a 1:20.82. Bad luck, Michael. Come on, don't let him get away.
Alright. Time to settle down just a bit.
P8. Half distance. Fuel looks good. front is now 1.8 seconds.
I don't know if we are closing on the top guys.
To go, 5 minutes left. Okay, Michael, don't think about the lap times, just hit each and every apex. Your last lap time was at 1:20.19. You're a second off the pace in sector 1.
The problem is the guy in front of him is 14th, not 7th. Or 6th, rather.
That lap was at 1:20.12. Thank you. The gap ahead is now 2.5. P8. Your lap time was 1:20.51. Two minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Yeah, I only got like 2 laps left, so.
That lap was at 1:20.32.
are clearly stuck in 8th place.
White flag, last lap. That's your quickest lap in this session.
Looks like the leader has already crossed the line.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
And that's it. So it looks like we P8.
Good racing, Ross.
So there you go, 119.8. So I told you I could in fact do a 119. Not my best 119, but certainly one to be certain. So there you go. At least we did not spin, we did not crash. Got a little bit away from the leaders there and could not catch back up. I'm certain if we look at the lap times, they're going to be very similar. But let's pull over right here and let's see where that ended up. Qualifying time was a 118.8. Fortunately, out of 121.2. If I'd have broken into 120s, we would have been in a much better spot, I think. Overall, my lap times are 120s for the most part, with a 119 there at the very end, really starting to get on it. Finally, our leader, Shannon Clifford, the second. His lap times were all pretty much in the 118s with a fast 118.0, which we are now going to have a look at here. So very quickly, let's see, he's already crossed the line. Let's go ahead and adjust this so you can see it a little bit better on your screen. So this is going to be a 118.0 lap for him. Let's turn down the sound there. All right, so first gear, he does touch 6th. I am not doing that. That's probably my problem. Comes down to 4th. He's actually doing that corner in 2nd. And he just touches 5th and then back down to 3rd. Again, I am not doing that. And he's doing that in 1st gear. I tried that really, I mean, I don't know. I didn't notice that it was any faster. But that is how he's doing it. So always a possibility that that could in fact be the right way. So hanging down this side all the way down, comes across at the top of the hill. Don't know if line makes any difference there. And then brake, brake, brake. Taking that in 2nd. So he's actually one of these that opts for the lower gear going through things, but there's a 118.0. Your mileage may vary. I have actually seen 118s that did the exact opposite, chose the higher gears through there. So honestly, it comes down to personal preference. Some people, sometimes it feels a little iffy downshifting, and sometimes it just feels really bad and slow the other way. So whatever really does the best for you, as always. So at any rate, I'm perfectly happy with continuing to be in the spot where I qualified. I don't think I did bad at all. Let's see. So let's say right ahead of me, Mr. Petrosniak. Oh, forget it. And Mr. Bridges, their lap times. Mr. Bridges got away. He pretty much did the same thing I did. Had a couple of 19s in there and a couple of slow laps too. And then ahead of him, fifth place had almost straight 120. So this would be why we weren't really gaining on people, because everybody pretty well held their spot. So there you go. That's how it goes sometimes. So overall, pretty clean race. Really happy with that. And so I probably will give this a shot a couple more times during the week, see if I can improve on that result, maybe get a good split. This actually was a good split. Overall, pretty well matched with everybody. So anyway, it's Tuesday night. It's early in the week. Hope you're being safe. And as always, thanks for watching. And here's the end card.
Hey guys, Michael here. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, go ahead and click that like button. Click on the planetherring logo to subscribe to the channel. Let us know what you think about the video in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon.